By the finishing touch.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Silvestre. That has been slung wide. Oh, easy pickings there. Alex Seedorf. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Yamal. Can he get it through? That's been slipped through. And this is Ronaldo. And he's worked it through. Thinks about the shot. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Lampard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rafael Varane. Now it's Gullit. This looks promising. Yamal. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
I wouldn't fancy...
Seedorf! Relentless! Just relentless! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. This possibly the last play of the half. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Cafu. Some resolute defending there. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Brazil, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. So the action resumes.
Brazil have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He's found a way through. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lampard. Hazard. Oh, he's burst. It's Hazard! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing! A finish right from the top drawer. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
This is a promising build-up. Aims beyond the defence. He's in one-on-one, and he shoots! It's there!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And a cross. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o, he's having a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Seedorf. That's Maldini.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Ferdinand, and back to the keeper they go. Corner it is.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he gets rid in a hurry. The pressing's intense. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Varane with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Puskas. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Seedorf. In with the challenge. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gullit. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game. Gullit! It's bounced back off the post. Well, there's the clearance. And that has been cleared. Now it's Puskás. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Gullit. And it's Seedorf. He is through here! Seedorf purring through the gears. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He saw the danger and he went crashing in. No foul, says the referee. Now it's Eto'o. Looking for a runner. And they win it back again. Rijkaard. Can he spark a counter here? Gattuso. Probing pass. That is good alertness.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Puskás. We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's being shifted off it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. Pass is short and sharp. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Yaya Toure. Gullit. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Brazil just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So, into the second half. Brazil leading courtesy of the game's only goal. That's destined for the flank. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Looking for the run. Hazard picks it up out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Roberto Carlos. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Brazil have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Puskas. He's going for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And he's heaved it away. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Threads one in. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Puskas. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
That's an imaginative pass. And it's been given away.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue.
There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then.
Cambio de jugadores.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a searching pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This looks promising. Big chance! Goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Madrid restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Nicked it back promptly. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's intervened well there. Nice sequence of passes, this. Deftly away. Brazil have it back and can go again. In towards the back stick.
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That pass isn't the best. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Ibrahimovic. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And the shot! Rijkaard clears. Looking for options for movement. Delivers the ball. Saliba attempts a clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well timed, excellent interception. Gattuso, and it's Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Roberto Carlos. 4 added minutes on the board. He's a sharp little ball here, and he plays one through. Real chance! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Brazil now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question.
So that's it, it is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.